Hello, my name is Cheryl. I'm a Master Gardener volunteer. I am here at the Teaching and Display Gardens going to share with you about vermicomposting. And you may say, what is vermicomposting? Well, it has to do with worms. I know all kids love to play with worms. So I have a bin right here full of worms, but it also is full of poop. It is full, but another name for poop is casting. And it's kind of like mud. I put food in here. It's the garbage the celery that I didn't eat, the strawberries, the banana peels, even a crushed eggshell I can put in here. And there's lots of other foods you can put in here too. But this one is pretty wet right now, and I use this to bury the food. I'm going to pick up, let's see. Here, these are the worms that live in this bin here. And it's getting to be pretty wet. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put some newspaper in there because they like to eat newspaper too. But I try not to put a lot of the colored print newspaper in there because nowadays a lot of our newspaper is colored pictures. So I'm going to try and pick out the black and white only. So because this is a little too wet now, I'm going to give them some food. I'm going to crush the egg, and you don't give a lot of eggshells every week or anything. I do it maybe once or twice a month because this helps them chew the food better. I'm not sure what the scientific name is, but I do put a little bit of eggs in there, eggshells, and I rinse it out real well so there won't be any of that egg gunk in there. And I also bury it. I dig with my digger here, and I bury it because a lot of times if you keep it on top, they don't get to it right away, and it can smell, and it can cause those little tiny fruit flies to come in. And then when they come in, which I've had, I put vinegar and soap in a little dish, and I put it on top of the lid, and they fly into it and they can't get out. So that kills them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some in here. I'm going to bury it. Like I said, I have banana peels, and I usually cut it up. If I don't cut it up, it seems like it takes longer, but I try to cut it up. The smaller the pieces, the better. I have apple cores in here that they'll eat too. So I'm going to put it in here because I know they're hungry. And then I'm going to bury it. And yeah, this is pretty too wet. It's gotten too wet. And what I have at the bottom, you want to look at the bottom, I have it in a little plastic container down here where I have there's holes in the bottom of this container, and the water drains out into here. So then I can take that water, I mix it with, it's actually, what's it called? Remind me.
Compost tea.
Compost tea. And I mix it with water, and then I can water my plants with it. So that's where it's draining right now, and I see there's a lot of worms up here. When it gets too wet, they like to crawl. See that? They like to crawl up here and get out of the wet because there's a little bit too much moisture in there for them right now. Because I've probably been giving them too much cucumbers and stuff that get real wet and moist, and then it causes this to get wet. So you got to watch it. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a newspaper, and a lot of times I'll cut it up in strips, but today I'm just going to rip it, and I'm just going to put it on top. So that'll soak up a lot of the moisture. And a lot of times people, they take paper and they put it in the, I'm trying to think of the word, they shred it. Sorry, they shred it, and then you can put some of that paper in there too. But I like to use newspaper. And you just rip it up. And if it's too dry, you can take water, filtered water, and you can spray it daily, because a lot of times it can get too dry too. So you got to check it every couple days. And I'm going to add some more here. Just put a pile in here because I know they're pretty hungry. And cover it up. And I make different holes and I put it in different places so they can spread it around. And I'm going to put some over here because there's a lot of them in here. And I'm just going to dump all that in there and cover it up. And then I'm going to rip up some more paper. Like I said, I don't like to get all the colored pictures in there. But what you can put in here, you can put in dried leaves, and you can put in grasses. They like cantaloupe and avocado skins, banana peels. I have a book here that has helped me a lot. I've had this worm bin for about 2 years now. And the things that I've put in are like vegetable peels, fruit peels, coffee grounds even you can put in there, including the filter, tea leaves and tea bags, rice, cornmeal, pasta even. You can put in crushed eggshells, even pizza crust. I've never put in pizza crust. Macaroni salad, which haven't done. You can put in composted or aged green waste, manure from plant-eating animals like horses, cows, rabbits, and sheep. I've never done that, but I've done a lot of melons, which it says melons are a worm's favorite. Never put any citrus in there. No orange peels or anything like that. Don't put any meats or bones in there or garlic. Hair is not, you shouldn't put hair in there or any dairy products like milk and yogurt or butter. You shouldn't put in actual eggs. You can put in the eggshells like you saw me do. You shouldn't put any oils or salt or poisonous plants or fresh green waste or fresh manure. Don't put any pet feces like pet poop, dog poop, anything like that. And then no foils or plastics or chemicals or anything like that. So you can get books like this. You can look online if you need more information. That's what I've done. But they're pretty simple to keep. If you just got to feed them every week. So thank you for coming. Have a good day.